Hello, you beautiful beings. Thank you for joining us on the Ladies of Mycology podcast. I'd like to introduce Jennifer, and I'm Christine, and welcome to the LOM family. Well, here we are again, round two. Jen and I are going to keep attempting this podcast thing, and welcome.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we can't get any worse.
We've uh, we've been trying to record this for 2 hours now. So yeah, this is how it goes. We're gonna try to talk about some things and maybe have some sort of structure to it. No promises because the morning has already gotten away from us. So yeah, so we did a live last night and we had a couple ladies join us. Poor Chris, she was just surrounded by Jennifers. She couldn't get away from us. But we asked and what they thought we should talk about on today's podcast, and the answer was how Ladies of Mycology grew into what it was. So, what's from your end of things, Chris? You came in a little bit after I did on the ModMin team over on Facebook. Just tell us a little bit about your path in Ladies of Mycology as a member, and then as a mod, and then admin.
So I started off as a member, not knowing anything about how to grow certain mushrooms. I was growing oysters and some lion's mane. Had taken a few classes, but I found like anytime I was asking online for questions on some of the bigger groups, some of the co-ed groups, that I was kind of getting shut down. Like I felt, well, I hate to use the word, but they made me feel really like they really tried to dumb me down. Like I was trying to figure things out. Never felt like my questions were legit, like that I should be just Googling it. But if I wanted to Google it, I would just Google it. I wanted human interaction. And then I stumbled across the group Boobies and also Ladies in Mycology. Boobies got wiped out. Sorry, guys. Happened. I think we discussed that a bit on the last podcast. But got involved with Ladies in Mycology, and every question I asked, there was multiple answers. It was amazing, and everybody was so welcoming. And then I noticed there was the camp out, so I couldn't resist. So I like to travel, and decided it was a good excuse to go to Oregon. And went to the ladies' camp out, met a few of the ladies, and it was shortly after that I ended up as a mod. But those connections I made on that first camp out, I still have. Like, it's beautiful. Even if there's not here in this space right now, I think they'll be joining us soon enough.
For sure.
Um, and what about you, Jen? You started a little bit earlier. I believe you were an admin right off the hop, or no?
No, I weaseled my way into that one.
Oh, awesome. I
Yeah,
think
I
I
was
kind of did too.
a
Yeah.
mod. Yeah, I was a moderator. But when I first joined Ladies of Mycology, I had stopped growing for a while. Um, and then I came on, and there was so much knowledge, stuff I didn't know, but also a lot of new people that were just starting, and I could help them with the stuff that I did know. And I like teaching, and I can't help myself. So whenever people would ask questions in the group, if I knew the answer, I would make sure to answer them. And the team at the time, after a little bit, contacted me and said, you're answering a lot of questions. We appreciate it. Um, and you're giving them correct information. You're not just
Yeah.
giving them garbage information like sometimes we see. Um, and they invited me on the mod team, and I wasn't sure at first, because for a lot of people that don't know me, I have a very, very big heart, right? And I want to help people, but the way that I communicate, it tends to rub people the wrong way sometimes. because I'll ask, I'm the kid that like, why is the sky blue? Well, because blah blah blah. But why? But why? But why? And sometimes people take offense to that when I'm just literally trying to understand what's going on or what they're saying or their reasoning behind something. And yeah, some people get highly offended by that. So I made sure, because I know this, it took me a while, but I know this about me now. Um, and I was like, well, I would enjoy doing it. However, because of my personality, this is probably, what's going to happen. And if you guys aren't okay with that, then it might not be a good idea. So they actually went back and discussed it for a bit, and a little while later come back and said, well, we'll give it a try and see how it works out. And so then I became a moderator and started out, as all moderators do, you start out approving member requests and vetting all the Facebook profiles to make sure people are legit people and all that stuff. And I really wanted to do the guides because, again, that's my jam, right? I like developing training materials and teaching people. But the catch to that is moderators don't have access to the guides, only the admins do. So even though I was a fairly new moderator, I pitched to them like, I know, you don't really want me as an admin just yet, in because I'm still new, but if you allow me to be an admin, I can do this for you. And they discussed it and said, okay, let's give it a try. And that's how the guides were started on the Facebook page.
And I have to explain that the guides on our Facebook page were amazing. Coming into a Facebook group, you could go up there, you could look them up, you could find what you were looking for, usually, and not have to interact if you weren't in the mood to interact with people. And that was one of the bonuses. And Jen, the way you teach is so thorough. It's so helpful to our ladies. Like, it's huge. I learned lots off of you myself. So, you know, you were
Awesome.
ahead of me. So, and I can't remember when I got brought
Yeah, how do
into
you
it.
do the part?
What's that?
I can't. I'm like, how do you do the part?
Like, just like that, you learn it. Come on, yeah. You got to share the love, right? Yeah, no, it's so like they're so helpful. But now on our Skool platform, though, the classrooms like make the guides look like post-it notes, honestly, because the work you've put into it, and everybody who's been there knows, like they can see we've got everything step by step for whatever process you want. What you've done and forced us all to do, forced me specifically, has really turned into something that's really turning into a beautiful flower, and it's just starting to bloom now. So I can't wait to see where you're at. And look at you doing a podcast with me, the
You're
two
doing
little,
a podcast.
I
Yeah.
know, two little
The
Canadians.
funny thing, yeah. Both of us are like, we're these like, you know,
Live on a farm.
semi-introvert Canadian chicks living in the middle of the country,
Well, I'm
with
literally,
minimal human interaction. And now
yeah.
we're doing a podcast. We're like, okay, what? Really?
Well, and they're telling us we have to do this almost every day to get better. Okay. So it only took us, what, almost 3 hours to get ready today just to have this conversation. So
Yeah.
we, we're doing this all for you.
Yeah.
Let's get our community back. Right.
Uh, so
It's nice.
speaking of
It was,
our, oh,
oh,
go ahead.
I was just saying, especially with listening to the Jennifers yesterday and them saying like they've only been in our group for a couple months and they're growing mushrooms and they're finding a community, and that's so important. That's what this group has always been about, is community. Susie and Missy always wanted everybody to feel safe, and that's what it's becoming again, which is amazing because Facebook does not feel safe anymore. So
No, not at
so come
all.
check us out. Not to
Yeah.
push,
And
but
one thing I wanted to kind of jump off on that is we do have our Ladies of Mycology community on Skool, and it's it's way safer than it was on Facebook. Um, and people are already starting to come out of their shell and feel like they can discuss more and not worry about it so much. Um, but while we're on Facebook, um, we had a lot of we have a lot of us have significant others that are of the male persuasion, and they wanted to join LOM too. So what we did recently is we kicked off another group called LOM Coed, and I'll let Chris tell us a little bit about Coed and why we did it and what's going on.
Okay. This really does this is I'm sorry, I'm losing my words because it's really, really important to me. We needed a space where we could have all genders, everyone to feel the same comfort that us ladies felt over there. Because um, some of the co-ed, well, Facebook is pretty toxic, and it can be especially toxic for the LGBTQ community. So with the co-ed group, we can have everybody in there, all genders, um, and there's some wonderful gentlemen out there. We know that. We know there's some good straight men out there. Like, and we want them there too. You know, it's only fair that there's a group that's as welcoming, as caring as Ladies in Mycology is built to be. And I think the whole world could benefit from that. You know, just being kind and positive, and yeah, and you're welcome at co-ed. And we also have another group that Jen got us started, because we can't be searched on Google as far as I'm concerned, because they're both private groups. So
Mm.
I'm going to let Jen explain that stuff. But yeah, everybody, all genders, come join us over at Coed. We would love to have you and get the discussions going. It's fairly new, so come on, help us
Yep.
build it up. Show we needed it.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so as Chris said, we had a lot of men folk in our lives off Facebook that was like, I'm so jealous. I want to join Ladies Mycology. We hear about how welcoming and how great of a community it is, but we're like, yeah, no, sorry, dudes, it's you can't. We need a women's safe space. You know, it doesn't matter what's going on in the world. We're never far enough along that we don't need a safe women's space. So we're going to keep that. So we have that space. But yeah, we wanted to have a similar space where everybody could get together, because like we even know a lot of people where they grow with their significant other, but they
Yeah.
can't hang out and talk in the same space, so we wanted to make sure there was a safe space for that, that has the same, vibe as LOM. So, uh, we did create a 3rd community called LOM Free, and we did this for the simple fact that so people can find us. Because of some of the sensitive topics that we talk about in the Ladies of Mycology and the co-ed group, we have them set to private, so Google search isn't going to find anything. The AI searches aren't going to find anything. So whatever conversations we're having in those two communities, um, it's never going to be picked up by a search engine. So if you're searching for something in particular, um, that maybe it's something that we do a lot of or something we specialize in, you're never going to find us unless you search for us by name, because all of that stuff is locked down. But the free community, it's going to be gourmet discussion only. Um, so we will have some classes in there, um, that people can take to grow different kinds of gourmet and functional mushrooms, but all discussions revolving around actives and that sort of thing are going to be filtered off to the other groups.
Also, decriminalization efforts will be
Yes.
filtered to those two.
Yeah. So
That's
anything involving that topic whatsoever is strictly in the private groups, because we don't want people, especially not knowing, like if somebody joins the free community and they start talking about this, that, and the other thing. and we're going to be like, whoa, okay, like this group is searchable by Google. Like, you don't want to have this discussion here. Go over there
You got two
and have those
choices.
talks over there. Yeah, you got, if you're a lady, you have two choices. If you're a man, you have over here, but
Yeah.
that'll allow us to be able to post links to it and have conversations about gourmets where people can find us with the gourmets. And if they want to get deeper into stuff, then they can hit one of the other communities.
And discussing like on the free, there's going to be there's different kind of substrates. So you can figure out pretty much any gourmet mushroom through the free group. But most of the community is going to be in the other two.
Right,
Oh,
multitasking.
oh, it's cutting out. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of technical issues here, which is
Okay.
distracting me. Um,
It happens. It happens. Oh, and both of us, I'm pretty sure, are on satellite internet, so that's fun times too. Dance
yes,
country. Country
yeah,
living.
yeah. We have the worst internet in in Canada
In
for sure. I don't want to say the world because I don't know
yeah.
that, but I'm telling you, in Manitoba,
I'm
I have
guessing
the
no.
worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have the worst. And sorry, Elon, but I ain't going there. I can't do it. Um, okay, and one of the things I want to discuss about the classes. We're doing a cordyceps grow right now, which is like super exciting if I ever get to it.
Oh,
My
you got part of it going. Like
yes,
Squigs Squigs got us a cordyceps class on the go, and it's amazing. So we're trying to do it because I've never grown cordyceps before. I think Chris, you've done
I
them
have.
before, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Squig's
Uh,
recipe. Mhm.
yeah. So and it's really easy to follow along, and I'm super stoked to watch them grow. Um, And it was really simple. Like I find a lot of people, and myself included, was very hesitant to start growing certain gourmets or certain functionals because we felt like they're just way out of our depth, our skill wise. Like they're just way too hard to do. When it turns out, if you have somebody that just shows you how to do it, it's really not that bad. It's just trying to find the information online and piece it all together. And, is this one right? Is this one right? Did this one tell the truth? What is, these six people say something different. It's like, it's so much of a headache, but with the course that Squigs laid out, it is so easy.
It
So,
is. It's
how are you coming along? You started yours a little bit later than mine, right?
well, I went as far as I've got my LC in my pressure cooker right now since yesterday. Um, I'll be pulling it out after we do this today to expand the LC, which is like it's so easy. And you may think that the syringe is a little bit expensive, but you can expand it to no end. Like Jennifer literally sent me the rest of hers so I could start up here. So teamwork makes the dream work, by the way. And that's another thing about our ladies in mycology. No matter what, there's always somebody who has an answer for me. Like,
Yeah.
if I need back end information, I go to Jennifer. If I need science information, I go to Squigs. If I need, gardening information, I go to who.
Yeah.
Like,
All the processes, you go to the mamas. Like, what's the easiest, most
yeah,
efficient way to do this? Here you go.
yeah. And the mamas, like, we've got some really great teachers over there. I'm getting really excited about the community.
Mhm,
Um, we're going to get back up to 20,000. We're going to be a little city again, you guys. It's coming. And that's
mhm,
just more people to learn off of the way I see it. Like, we are so
mhm.
fortunate. So the cordyceps, I've got my LC in, which means once I pull that out, I'll extend it. The process is all on the thing. But I'll start doing it's so easy. It's literally what, three ingredients for the substrate?
Uh, yeah, so the liquid culture expansion was just malt extract and water, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's it.
Was there anything?
I
Yeah, that was
doing
and then yeah.
I'm doing a bit of a fuck around find out. Sorry,
Oh
swearing.
yeah, yeah.
FO. Sorry. um, because I didn't have any malt extracts, so I used a little bit of sorghum instead. So
So we're gonna
fingers
see how that
crossed.
works out.
But I'm hopeful, and the substrate is
It's
eggs.
eggs. I cracked up when I was doing the video because I made so Squigs wrote out the written instructions, and I went as I was following her instructions, I made videos to also put up in the class. So while I'm making my videos, I'm like, okay, so in her instructions it says 3 eggs with the shell. So I've got my blender and it's just literally 3 eggs. Huh.
Oh yeah,
Spoonful of this. Huh. That's it. Like, yeah.
it's easier than baking. Like I do not bake. I don't do.
Oh,
Yeah, I just don't bake
yeah,
because
babe.
I'm not a good measurer. I guess I do agar. Does that count as I
Yeah,
measure
agar's
that?
not cooking. Oh, did I
Yeah.
tell you about me trying to do the video for so when we expand the LC, so basically what happens is we purchase the syringe, and then because we want more of that liquid culture so that we can inoculate a bunch of jars, because the recipe does 20 jars, I think. Um, we need more LC. We can't do 20 jars with one little syringe. And so we expand it so that we have more liquid culture, like quart jars full of liquid culture. And I pull that out with a syringe, and you're supposed to inoculate your substrate, which is the blended up stuff, pressure canned in a jar. And I'm trying to do the video, and I'm following Squig's instructions, and she says, "Okay, I kind of swirl the needle around when I'm getting the jar because it's a quart jar with like this rice crust at the bottom
Like
after
an
it's done getting pressure
omelet
canned."
almost. Yeah, a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit omelet. Yeah.
I had to message. I'm like, "It looks like I burnt it. Is that normal?" Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, cool. All right. Um, so here I have my injection port and I've got the needle in there and I'm like, and I did it like 4 times to show this is how I'm swirling it and it's working beautifully. And then I watched the video and it's like this. This is how I'm swirling. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
So
this
I
is
got I have to do them again to make a new video.
it's definitely been a learning curve. My video yesterday, I was horrified. I did it like 8 times, and the last time I just went, I give up. I'm just, this is what you're getting. I don't care what it looks like. So, all you lucky people who are doing the classrooms, and if you get a giggle out of them, I'm glad because, we can only get better, is all I can say. So, we can
So
encourage each other,
if
right?
you learn from it, yes, okay, we're good then.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, oh, I got distracted again.
Me too. It happens. So when you combine perimenopause brain fog with undiagnosed ADHD and then
You get
throw people on a podcast, this is what happens.
this is what happens. You get a couple of I called myself what an itty bitty an old lady today. You're like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Here I am. This is what's gonna happen to you. Menopause and ADHD, and you'll end up starting podcasts. Okay? You can do anything. And Jen's learning how to edit, thankfully.
I am. I'm trying to oh, my newest adventure is making a video, uploading it to a classroom, going, "Oh shit, I wanted to add captions because I know now that a lot of people watch videos on their phones sitting in a doctor's office or something, and they're not going to have the sound on." So I'm like, "Okay, I have to add captions to these." So then I re-download the video in some cases because I saved it somewhere else. and then I bring it into an editor I'm just learning how to use, and I generate the captions. And then I
Awesome.
download it again and save it. And then I upload it again. And then I upload the next one and go, "Oh, shit."
Yeah.
Right, lather, rinse, repeat is basically what's going on now.
We'll get it on the first try at some point. And hopefully next week when we do this again, it won't take us 2.5 hours to get ready. But we both have partners too that are like in and out of, mornings are kind of busy for them and that kind of fun stuff. Should we talk a little bit about our PF Tech grow along? Because we're
Yeah.
doing it with like, um, my phone just went off.
And here we are again. So we had to stop recording mid babble because Chris's home phone rang, and I don't know for the rest of you in the world that still have a landline. When the house phone rings, you go. So all is well, and we're back again. And I think we were starting to talk about PF Tech. Chris had started a PF Tech grow along. So how is that going along for the grow along that you have going right now?
It's actually went really well, and we've still got people that are just starting to get pins and stuff, which is exciting. It's you can start at any time you want, so
Mm,
all the information's there. Um, I've had a lot of fun because I hadn't had any mushrooms growing in a while. So to see those
mm.
pins and have a few little flushes was quite exciting. Like gets me back into the feel of things because after we got shut down on Facebook, I kind of shut down on the growing for a bit. It was
Yeah,
like, what are we
yeah,
doing?
same.
Why am I
Yeah,
doing? How do we
yeah,
pivot? What's
yeah.
happening? So, and I'm glad it's worked out. And yeah, we've got some new people who are now addicted to growing mushrooms, which is all we want to do is share the joys of cultivating. So
And
it's
we're planning on trying the PF Tech for different species as well,
yeah,
just as a like quick and easy
yeah,
starter
and
thing.
Garden Giants is apparently one that's really good for that, which we can grow almost anywhere.
What is
Um,
that?
it's a big edible mushroom, Staphoria something or other. Sorry, squigs. But they can get really big. Like
Oh, is that
I've had
wine
them.
cap?
Yeah, the wine cap. That's the other name for it.
I never heard them called the garden giant. Okay, the wine
Yeah,
caps. Yeah.
it's the joys of common names, right? But they can get
Yeah.
like the size of dinner plates. They're
Oh,
amazing
yeah.
and they dehydrate really well. And they're a lot like a cremini, like they have that same kind of texture.
Okay.
And then just the colors are beautiful. If I had some, I won't go looking for them, but I do have some that are dehydrated, and even dehydrated, they're this big. Um, and it can be used for anything. Like you can stick it in any regular mushroom recipe. It's very versatile, and it it's a heavy eater, so you can feed it wood chips, straw, literally cardboard. They'll eat anything up. Your extra leaves, like throw it on there. I went over to my patch though. You probably don't want the amount of dog poop. So I saw it today. So now the snow's
Yeah, the
going. I
snow's
know I'm
going.
going to be cleaning up some poop back there. But one thing I'd like to mention about it is don't try and put it into one little spot and expect it to stay there. It moves around a lot. So if you do like
So the
say a
PF Tech you're doing is to put outside in the garden?
yeah, it's an outdoor thing. It grows great with other vegetables too. Like I've seen people grow it with tomatoes on their straw if they use that for bedding. Um,
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
I haven't gone that far because I want my patch to kind of stay because
Mm.
I'm going to be pulling. We till unfortunately,
Yeah.
um, so but yeah, they're wonderful. They're easy to grow. They're a lot of fun, and you just got to feed them like once in a while, which is any leftover greenery you have. So
Okay. Yeah,
they're
mine I tried. I haven't gotten any yet. I did a patch 2 years ago and there was such a drought here last summer that I think it baked everything and I didn't water them. I think they're dead. I'll have to do the your PF Tech for that one. I think Squigs tweaked it a little bit to feed them in the jar.
oh, absolutely. I think she put some wood in there to help get it going. Um,
Okay.
we can do it through spore, which is great. You know,
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about a clean liquid culture or anything. You can go straight from spore to PF Tech, which is just makes life easy for lazy growers like me.
I'm
You
kind
know,
of excited to try the PF Tech using oysters. Like I know it won't give you a big exciting flush, but for people that don't know what they're doing and don't have access to grow kits or whatever, I'm curious to see if it's something that you can quickly throw together to be like, three oysters and I grew them by myself.
it's that's just the charm of cultivating, though, isn't it? Like, just see, even if it is just a little bit, at least you know you've done that, and it's an
Yeah.
amazing feeling. It's like growing from seed to fruit
Yeah.
easier.
This was my biggest thing with mushrooms actually is I've been trying to grow plants and herbs for years. I off everything. Like I can grow garlic like a mofo right now though. Like
Hey,
garlic is my
that's cool.
but that's it. Yeah. And but mushrooms I had no problem with them. Like, okay, well this is fantastic. I don't know what the equivalent is to a green thumb, but I'm
Right.
good there.
Blue. Oh well, it's a blue thumb, but don't tell anyone. No,
Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
you know. Um, but
Awesome.
actually, at camp out, that was one of our pictures. Was the blue thumb? Do you remember that? Were you there for that one?
The middle one. So I wasn't there for your first one or your last one. I was there for the second one,
Oh,
and
okay.
that's the one that we camped out in the U-Haul van.
Yeah, that was pretty comfortable. Mind you, I've been pretty lucky because I'm usually traveling pretty far, so people feel, it works out. But that was the
Yeah.
best sleep. Like the
That
UV.
was,
We giggled till like 4 in the morning sometimes, just laughing our asses off.
and here's the kicker is that we're part of the team that's responsible to run things, and we can't sleep. We like it took me 24 hours to get there.
Yeah,
Never mind, like just the travel bit. So it took me
yeah.
24 hours to get there, and then we had to like set up all the camping stuff and then set up all the stuff for people arriving the next day and then we're up till 4 in the morning and giggling and we have to get up at ass crack o'clock to do more
To do more work.
setup stuff.
So I'd like to talk a little bit about what the campouts and what the campouts are. So it was
There's
about
a lot of
40 or
misconceptions, right?
yeah,
About what it is. Yeah.
yeah, we're not all like super high on all sorts of drugs and stuff and dancing around things. We're actually learning a lot. Like that's where I learned my PF tech. That's where I learned long-term storage. We have Squigs, who is just like the most amazing medical brain, talking about all the medicinal mushrooms and how to read the studies. Like, come on, for well, that's another cool thing Squigs does is she reads the studies and then dumbs them down for us. So thanks, Squigs.
Yeah.
We appreciate you for that big time. And so there was all the classes, plus there was like
Stuff.
the food and the companionship. Yeah, there's a DJ in the evenings and the light show, and we might have a little bit of fun, but we all know we got to get up at 7 to do the next class at 8. So it's
Yeah, that's it. Like, and for when I was there with you, um, I think we uh we agreed to teach something. It had to be agar because
it was
agar is
agar,
kind of
yeah. It was
yeah, because
agar.
agar
It's
is
the only
kind of
one I
my
was confident about. Yeah.
yeah. So not only do we both travel from Canada and we've never met in real life until this camp out.
At the
Um,
hotel. At the hotel. It was
Yeah,
great. So I was
we
like,
met at the hotel before because we spent the night because we were going to um Oregon. So we both landed in Portland and we got a hotel room for the night together. And then the next day we got the U-Haul van and
Did
went
a
out to
tour
the,
with everyone, picked up
yeah,
stuff.
picked up everybody and things. And yeah, this is the first time we met, but we're already teaching the class together, which and Chris is like, I don't want the microphone.
Not at all.
I don't
This
like
is
talking in front of people, but I want to help them, but I don't want to talk in front of people.
yeah, this
So that
is
was an adventure.
I can't explain this enough that this is so out of like our realm to do this that
Of
we're
comfort.
just
Yeah.
we're doing it, you know. I'm proud of you, Jen.
Yeah.
Proud.
Well, at least I have a little bit like the camera stuff. I'm both a computer person and a Luddite at the same time. Like I know enough about computers that I don't want to be anywhere near,
Right,
right? And but in my previous life I was a trainer in a call center for a
right.
while, and that's when I really because I always liked helping people, and I helped people when I was working, and when I got interviewed for the job, the thing that got me hired was I told the manager, she's like, "Why do you want to do this job?" I'm like, I like that when you're talking to somebody and that look they get on their face when something finally clicks. I said, I love that. And she was like, you got the job. Like that's the kind of things that they were looking for. So I at least have that under my belt, which at the time it was exactly how you are now. It's like I kind of want to do it, but doing it up in front of a class, I was like wigging out for the longest time. But then I got more comfortable with it. So now I'm not too bad in that sort of situation. But doing the videos and this online stuff is shoving me like right into the
I hear
oh
you. It's like, whoa, here we are. It's been
yeah.
a while. But hey, here we go. We're doing it. And yeah, we're getting her done. What
You
else
know,
can we say? I don't know what else to say right now. I'm like,
sucking up to getting old.
yeah,
Like I don't want videos out there that are never going to be deleted. I'm like, I'm getting old. The hell with it.
well, it doesn't really matter now. I'll
Yeah,
quit looking.
yeah,
You know, I'm
yeah,
like a little concerned about what my hair is, but you know what? It's only our ladies that get to see our faces. So,
yeah.
our
We're hidden behind the
ladies.
banner for everybody else. So
Yeah,
if you want to actually see the nonsense,
yeah,
you have to be in the Ladies of Mycology
you
community to
have
do it.
to. And then you get to see the mess behind us and everything. But, you know, sorry, YouTube.
Yeah.
Sorry, YouTube. So, okay, we talked a little bit about our campouts. How I'm hoping someday we can get one going on both coasts, but we'll
Yeah. I
see how
really
this.
want to get them started again too.
Yeah, I like the idea of them being on either coast, so I can just go to either one.
Yeah, you being in the middle, you luck out there.
I do. There's some advantages to being like, well, you can just imagine what I was going about to say. I can't even. It's too bad. I've already sworn once. Are we
I don't
allowed
know.
to swear on
Is there
YouTube?
like a cuss word limit on YouTube? I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure I
know.
put the thing to not suitable for children.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, we're definitely not suitable for children. Not that it, you know, we don't have our tits out or anything. As Jonica would say.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hi,
well,
Jonica. Hope you're listening.
well, that's it. That's the or the misconception about the campouts. It's like, is it just witches with their tits out running away, high as balls? Like, is that what I'm walking into? Because we've had people be really afraid, like,
Yeah.
is everybody just gonna be tripping? Do I have to be tripping? Do I like no, no, like
No, no,
you're
no.
you're okay. It's that's not at all what's happening.
And we have
It's
cordyceps for the next day, so really good
yeah,
at getting your
gotta give
energy going,
it a boost.
right? We have all the mushrooms, and that was one of the coolest things about camp out was how much genetics I came home with. Like
Mm.
so many amazing things. So
Oh, even like other herbs and tinctures and stuff. Like I brought a suitcase full of old man's beard. because
Yes.
I was told that people couldn't get it down there. And then we're in the camp out. I'm like, well,
It's
there's like
right there.
14 hanging right there.
Right there. It was literally right there.
I
I
trucked this stuff all the way across the continent.
I still
But
have
everybody took it. I had it all sealed and all of it went fairly quickly. So
yeah,
people wanted it and were using it. So which is cool. I think I showed up with a bag of red pine needles as
I've got
well.
some. I just used up my last batch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So because I ended up taking extra home because I think there was a couple extra kicking around there of that. Because the same thing, they have the same pines, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's yeah, the Oregon and Washington are beautiful. Um,
Yeah.
so the campouts, we discussed that. What else would you like to talk about, Jen, today? Anything?
I'm pretty sure there was something I was going to say, and then there it was gone.
Yeah, I hear you
Uh,
there.
I'm
Oh,
trying to.
what about let's just clarify that if you're a woman, you can go to any one of our groups. You're welcome in all three groups. If you're a man, you're welcome in two. And
Sorry,
you know,
LOM is off limits.
yeah, LOM is off the list. It's going to continue to stay a safe space for our ladies because we all know we go through certain things that I'm sorry, dudes just can't understand.
Yeah.
And I don't
And
want to talk about menopause and all that fun stuff with, somebody trying to mansplain me.
people that don't want to. Like just I'll I haven't had a period in decades, but I'll talk about them in mixed company. I can.
No, I will not. I also don't fluff, so it's just certain things I refuse to discuss
Yeah.
in
So,
public.
when you see those like scam posts that it's like, "Hi, my name is something and something you should know about me." You know
Yeah.
how they start like that, "My name is Jen and something you should know about me is I have no shame."
Well, I appreciate it because it's actually given me a bit of a backbone. I'm like, okay, yeah, yeah. you know, we got to have good people around us. And that's the key to LOM and the whole family is just keeping it family, learning from your aunties, you know.
Mm.
Um, and yeah,
Are we
I'll let
crones? We're creeping into crone territory.
I'm a crone girl.
Yeah,
I'm
me
crone
too.
now.
Leaning
You
in,
know,
leaning in.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being a
Yeah,
crone, an auntie, a nan, a grandmother. I don't care. Call me what you want. It is what it is. I ain't slowing the process down. You know,
there you go.
it's going to happen. Hopefully, I got another 49 years.
Of course. And it'll be because of all of the mushrooms.
It will be. You're right. Yay. So, and speaking of which, I'm going to definitely get my cordyceps going, my reishi today. Um, I'm doing a bunch of transfers of gourmets, so we'll be doing some more gourmet stuff down over at LOM.
Oh, my reishi, is that what I was gonna send you?
Yeah, reishi the
Yeah.
antler.
Yeah, the antlers. I looked at them yesterday and they're getting some floof. They're looking
Yay!
pretty good. So I'll stuff some in an envelope for you.
They're a pretty tough mycelium. Like they're kind of neat.
I'm
It's kind of
sending you
neat.
some brown beach because those guys are taking over every plate that I gave them. Like
Sure, I'll grow
they're
anything
banana.
or try
Not
to at
going
least a
down at
bag or
all.
two. Like I don't grow massive amounts, but
Mm.
a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Keep us family and friends into it, and we're good. We're good.
All right. So, yeah, we made it through. This is our podcast number 2.
Did
Um,
you?
so you forget your ending?
Yeah. Oh, the ending. What was the ending? Where did I put it? Look at my notes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It might suck. So this is number 2. This one might suck. But we're being told that if we keep doing this, we're going to get better. So leave your comments. Let us know how we can get better.
Yeah.
And we
We
love you
promise
all.
to try to suck less with
We'll
each
try.
episode.
Yeah, we'll try and suck less next episode because we're going to be practicing all week so we can get this in order. Plus, like Jen's getting her microphone and light, and I'm getting one soon.
Forgot.
We're going to do that kind of stuff. So bear with us. We love you. And happy cultivating.
To see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.